Well, if you're a golfer or not, you're going to love this next story. A Sarasota man recently set a world record. As our Cameron Polom reports tonight, the lifelong golfer is proving that age is not holding him back from accomplishing something most of us will never do.
Most have heard the saying, some people have all the luck. That saying may not ring more true than in the case of Gus Andrione.
I don't swing as hard as I used to because I'm limited to how much I can get any power out of my body and legs.
Many people would say Gus is lucky to just be playing golf at his age. The 103-year-old teaching pro says he always knew golf was his calling, but a close call in Germany during World War II while searching a war-torn building almost sidelined him for good.
And they must have seen me going upstairs. When I got to the 4th floor, they shot an 88 shell into that building in that area. And my ears were ringing for 2 weeks, and I thought they blew my ears out. His good fortune would follow him for the next 70 years. Most recently last week when he became the oldest golfer to card a hole-in-one. And they were waving their hands, jumping up and down, and I can't jump up. So I just raised my arms high, and I was elated as much as anybody. But Gus doesn't just have one hole-in-one, not 2 or even 3. Try 8. So when he knocked it in last week, his golf buddies responded pretty much how you would imagine.
I wasn't a bit surprised. I played with him, and you know, he's chipped it in and he's put it in for 40 feet, and he turns around and he goes like that, like there's nothing to it.
Turns out Gus isn't the only one in the family with a smooth swing. His wife Betty is an ace herself.
I've had 3.
For a golfer who's made a career of beating the odds when he said he'll never stop playing.
Who knows? Time will tell.
Here's a suggestion. Don't bet against him. In Sarasota, I'm Cameron Polom, ABC Action News.
We've been standing out here for more than 5 freaking minutes, and these children are starting to walk towards the house or the road.
Less than 24 hours after a Winter Haven mom was sent to jail for child neglect, these 2 parents are caught in the act once again, and our cameras were rolling for all of it.
This is the second time that I've caught.
I understand.
This is the second time that I've caught.
I'm so sorry.
Do you both need another ride to jail?
No.
Get it
Please.
together.
Okay.
The chance encounter on Thursday happened when Winter Haven Police Detective Samantha Phillips spotted the 2 21-month-old twins playing in the road along the heavily and briskly traveled Westlake Hamilton Drive, their mother fast asleep inside.
I opened my door and I started to cross the road and they started walking over to us.
But after 2 days in a row, Detective Phillips had seen enough.
Turn your back. They're 2 years old.
You don't need children if that's the case.
No. It's not that, ma'am. They're 2 years old. Just turn your back for a second or two. They're gonna, the back door.
Okay, you know the back door is a problem. Fix it.
Yes, ma'am.
It should have been fixed yesterday.
I will fix it.
The father says the 2 girls have learned to open a broken back door and sneak through this fence on the side of the home. After a private chat inside, Detective Phillips says she reluctantly gave the couple another chance, but says she is still considering pressing further charges.
I told them that there's no excuse. They can't keep a watchful eye on their children. Maybe they ought to be in somebody else's care.
In Winter Haven, I'm Cameron Polom, ABC Action News.
All I got after we had prayed, that I prayed for her, was tell my mom I'm gonna be okay. And if I could give her a hug for her.
The final requests of a dying teen from the mouth of the man who held her in those final moments.
I just began to cry when I saw her take her last breath.
Around 10 Thursday night, a Jeep was traveling northbound along alternate 19 in Dunedin when the driver made a turn here at Orange Street.
This is where she was.
Investigators say the driver failed to see 18-year-old Susie Stone riding her scooter southbound. As Stone lay on the side of the road, Angel Keyless could only think of one thing.
Thought about what happened to my wife.
Angel knows tragedy firsthand. His wife Jenny remains at a local hospital. She was hit crossing the street in St. Pete. She was pregnant at the time. Somehow both she and the baby survived. Stone wouldn't be so lucky. Today, Angel delivered those final words to Stone's grieving parents.
I told her that I was sorry. I wish I could have done more. Also
delivering her other wish of a lasting hug.
She said that Susie is a beautiful girl, loved life.
Her final Facebook post articulating just that and says she's just glad Susie had an angel by her side. In Dunedin, I'm Cameron Polom, ABC Action News.